Imagine having your identity stolen and not being able to get it back for an entire decade. That's exactly what happened to a Grand Rapids man before calling Target 8. Target 8 investigator Mark Thompson has been working this incredible case that finally led to an imposter's arrest. Mark?
Sue, behind you see the real David Alvarez. He's lived and worked in Grand Rapids since 1997, but over the past decade, someone has been using his Social Security number to hold down a steady job and rack up bills in his name. And despite knowing where the imposter lived and worked, not one law enforcement agency would step in to stop it.
It's just frustrating. It's frustrating. It's been ongoing for way too long. And everywhere I go, no help.
David Alvarez first got wind that his identity was stolen when he started getting phone bills back in 2002, charging him for calls made to Guatemala and El Salvador, calls he never made. And over the years, the bills kept coming, and eventually his credit was shot.
It has really. I mean, before we got everything done, my credit rating was in the gutter because of them.
Alvarez was able to find out the identity thief was living and working in Delaware and had been holding down the same job with the same company for at least 4 years and was even paying into a 401k. Alvarez had his financial advisor call the imposter's work.
They contacted him, his human resource department, and say, nope, he's legit. He's got all the documentation that we need to keep him employed here.
Same Social Security number.
Same Social Security number, same name. And he's going by David Alvarez.
But he wasn't paying taxes.
I mean, this guy's earning more than I am. That's what's really frustrating is that he's earning more than I am, and the IRS, says, hey, you owe us in the thousands.
All the while, Alvarez was looking for anyone to step in and help. First, he contacted Sussex County in Delaware, where the guy worked. They passed him along to Delaware State Police, who said because he lived in Michigan, it was a Michigan matter. Kent County passed him on to the FBI.
I was kind of dumbfounded why the FBI wouldn't investigate it. Their action was, well, no, we can't do that. It's not our jurisdiction. I go, well, you're the FBI.
Target 8 got involved earlier this year, and we, along with Alvarez, contacted the AG's office in Delaware and Michigan, Congressman Justin Amash, Homeland Security, and others. Finally, on April 5th, Immigration and Customs Enforcement stepped in and arrested Miguel Angel Madrid Alfaro, an illegal living, working, and posing as David Alvarez. So why did it take nearly a decade before any agency would take action?
This is a great concern, and I think the citizens need answers to that.
Congressman Tim Walberg, a member of the Homeland Security Committee, the agency that ultimately handled the case, says he's investigating to find out what happened, knowing full well that dropping a ball like this can have dire consequences.
When we don't know who the real David Alvarez is specifically versus the fake David Alvarez, and we know someone who is trying to use our system in an illegal way and is willing to do that, what else might they be doing?
And Walberg says that has national security implications. Now, he didn't have a solid answer as to why it took so long for law enforcement agencies to act. As far as the identity thief, he's now facing deportation.
I guess as people watch this, what if they find themselves in a similar situation like this? What can they do so that it doesn't take them 10 years to resolve?
Right. Well, Alvarez did the right thing. He contacted the people he was supposed to contact, but Walberg says that somewhere along the line someone dropped the ball. But when in doubt, contact your congressman. And we have a link to all of their numbers, all of that information you can find in the story at woodtv.com.
Wow, how agitating that must have been.
Yeah, absolutely. For nearly a decade.
Thanks, Mark.